Mr. Duncan is gonna record this. Don't lose your mind. No one is gonna see it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I will not do it on Facebook.
Yeah, I saw our pictures
or
on
anything.
Yeah, my mom saw this.
Yeah, my mother sent them to me, so thank you for that.
All right. Amari, we are lined up based on hand size. Why is that dramatic? I just don't understand. Everything is always, Amari, will you throw this piece of paper away? Oh, God. Come on, can I get in line? Here we go. Jesus. I mean, it's very religious.
Come on down.
Yeah.
Hey, yours might be like,
Oh,
I
wow.
think yours is
You
bigger
probably
than
said
my
it's kind of small.
No, you probably like right there by Nala and them. Nala
You
and
probably
them.
at the hill.
No, realistically though, like, like.
Everybody else
top
got
of
in
it, like,
line
yeah, really.
as long as Amari is taken. There we go, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Now, here's what I need. I need group 1 in that corner, group 2 right there, group 3 in that corner, group 4 over here in front of the phones, and group 5, if you will just sit down here for a second.
Oh my God, this guy, you're not gonna be on it. I'm pretty smart too.
Okay. Now, listen closely, because you know me, I explain things one time, that's it. So, today we're doing question formulating technique. Now, what we're using today is, and it's got 2 names, Paying the Excise Man, and then also Tarring and Feathering. So this is a political cartoon that is an accumulation of things with the American Revolution. This is on your canvas, so if you want, when you go to your group and get going, I would take 1 or 2 people to bring their laptop, get their canvas up, and then it'll show it, and it does a really good job. You can get it really big so that you can see different things up here. Now, here's what you're gonna do, gang. Here are the rules. For the next 10 minutes, once I say go, work with the group to write as many questions as you can about the following document or image. Now, you've got paper wherever you are. There, you guys are gonna be here. Everyone's gonna have a different color marker. That is important. Don't get a marker that somebody else has. On your piece of poster paper, you can only ask questions. I'm gonna say that again. You can only ask questions. The other thing you want to do is you want to just brainstorm questions. You're gonna look at this image and just brainstorm questions. And you want to do as many as you can in 10 minutes. Now, you're gonna have a scribe, and they're gonna do all the writing, and write the question just as your teammate posed it. You do not have to answer. As a matter of fact, I don't want you to answer any questions. Don't answer any of them. We're just doing questions. You must stay engaged. Do not do 3 minutes, 10 questions, and then talk about this week's football game. No. 10 minutes of looking deep into this image, what questions arise. Do not stop and discuss the questions. I don't want you to discuss the questions. Just brainstorm. Pop, 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 questions. Write each question exactly as asked by your team members. Does anybody have any questions besides the questions you're gonna write?
Can it be a question that we already know the answer to, and we still write it?
Okay?
Can it be like a dumb question like why is the sky blue?
Well, here's the thing. Now, he doesn't ask, there may be a question, as long as it deals with the image, okay? But here's the deal. He may ask a question that you think is, and you know, I always feel there's no such thing as a dumb question. But it may actually not be a dumb question. So, you know, don't sit there and beat yourself up over it being what you may say is a dumb question. There might actually be something like symbolism involved in that. So don't worry about that too much, okay? So, here is your image. As I said, it is in your canvas. It is up here. I've got the poster here as well. I'm gonna give you the markers, and then you're gonna go at it. All right, ready? Go.
I could change out colors. No, he's in different areas.
Chloe, you're so hyper. Chloe, did y'all win or something last night?
All right,
Why are you so hyper?
and blue.
Why are you so hyper today?
Oh, someone needs to pull up the picture.
Is it in modules? Coach Taylor, is the thing in modules?
What?
Is the picture in modules?
Yep.
What's the paper on the tree?
That's the same question.
Oh, you have to put it.
Why is there? The picture's not coming up, it says the little.
N-O-O-S-E is, and then do white.
And then beside wiser paper, put what you want.
Your filter.
That's the school filter.
Okay.
Wiser.
Wiser.
Y'all's gonna, this is,
That'd be or a B.
What is on it?
Is it people or? Maybe he just wanted to wear red.
And then after that. Usually we two questions together. What? Yeah, usually it's in the red code. It just asks who or where. Just get this question. Skip it. British on college.
so, lots of stuff, especially images.
What the text on it?
I wish we could get our phones to take a picture of it.
What are
I try not to.
what are the people in the background?
That's the thing.
And what are they?
Hey, John, bring yours up again, see if it, refreshes and see if it brings it up. Hope, I think Hope's came up. Hope, did the video, did the image come up for you? It didn't come up for two of them.
I can't read that, so it's not everywhere.
That's a real question.
Got about 5.5 minutes left. Yes, do another sheet, right beside the file cabinet.
Why did they put this tar over it? They put hot tar all over it.
Did they have to put it over it? Jen,
Okay, it's fine.
Not as easy as it looks, is it?
That doesn't even look bad. It's just, yeah.
Got a lot of good questions.
Okay, yeah, this paper. You're probably gonna put like now.
Why are you putting it on your?
I don't think they're on push. Well, because we don't.
no, don't, just stick it.
What are the materials on it?
There's another thumbtack right
I know
there.
the high reach is better down here.
Put it down there.
Did yours come out?
Don't cover up the questions.
Don't cover up the questions.
Alright, guys, here. Why can't we just take this out?
Yeah, just move that one.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like this.
What's the meaning behind the? Alright. Yeah, we got it.
Nice.
What?
Mine is still blocked. Mine is still blocked, Coach Taylor.
Okay, all you have to do is Google.
Alright.
Google Index.
Should I say what does it mean? Or what is it about you?
Oh my God, that's like 30 pixels.
Hey. What is the better what?
What is the better?
We know it why.
Yeah, we do know what it says.
What is it that you're dumping off the ship?
Hope it don't fail me.
And I'm sure some of these answers you already know. That's perfectly okay.
Okay, we need.
You forgot to add.
Come on, John. Where did the votes come from?
Yeah, where did it go?
Where votes come from?
How did sparring and setback affect people's personal lives?
I like how some people use question marks and some just assume.
Chloe, I don't think you wanna see what the person part looks like. Oh my God.
What did the leaves of the liberty tree symbolize?
What?
What did the leaves of the liberty tree
Do
symbolize?
you have another black mark? Alright, I can put in all the question marks. What?
My own one?
Round marker?
Yeah.
Yeah. What does the
We have just under 2 minutes.
What is the leaves of the liberty tree symbolize?
What did you like to look?
Well, the answer to what is literally.
No, that is not, Chloe, no. What color are you determining if they're in? What color are you determining if
That's a
they're?
good question.
Question mark.
questions.
Question mark?
See some really good questions. It's positive.
Put why they 14.
There's the overlay files in the
Hey
back.
Jenna, over on y'all's, why don't you add, why did I not shut Coach Taylor's cabinet door?
That's my theory.
Under 30 seconds?
Do we ask why were they? That's not the question.
Not a good question. Say it again.
Somebody's listening in.
Say it again.
We got a lot though.
Oh.
All right, now. Put your papers up, don't leave. You're only partially done with this assignment. So now,
But you can't read
all right, let me get your undivided attention. So here's two things you gotta do real quick. One, check and make sure you didn't write a statement. Sometimes people are writing so fast, they write a statement. Make sure all your questions are indeed questions. The second thing is to number everyone based on when you gave it. Okay, based on when you gave it. Some people did double and stuff, so count how many you have, number your questions. Give you just a couple minutes. Some already have theirs numbered. They're all going back and forth, right? That's all right. Good number.
She didn't write
If you did have a statement, make sure you change it to a question, any way you want.
I'm not aware by everlasting past.
the everlasting
Yeah.
one. Yes, I think it did.
All right, so now let's move on. So this is a question for you, if you'll move out of the way, Amari, thank you. What is the difference, just tell me, what is the difference between an open question and a closed question? What's that? Yeah.
Open-ended is like your response, and closed-ended is there's one single answer. Or
One
there's
single
multiple.
answer, okay?
Usually an open question is one that has to be answered with like an explanation, while a closed question is usually like a yes or no.
Yes, no, as Marquell said, it could be Jim Bob, North Carolina, those are closed questions. Open is, it could have, it might have multiple answers, right? And certainly it is gonna have explanation, it would be answered in multiple words or sentences. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to go through and label each of your questions either O or C. O or C.
What side do you want on the left?
That doesn't matter. Open or closed?
Yeah.
O or C?
Oh, I'm gonna get up.
All right. You did great. All right, come up here with your group. O or C? Open or closed? Both types of questions are fine. Open generally gives a little more thought process.
You think it's up? Yeah, definitely. Oh, they can go either way.
Yeah, because we know what we're saying. Go, you definitely wrote that.
Good question.
Okay, let's start with the easiest. That's difficult. There's only one answer to how big. That's awesome.
about 1 minute.
That's worse than mine.
1 minute.
Oh, I know what happened with that one.
That's just it. Sorry, you better. We're founding fathers.
That's so bad.
Overlay of the God,
That's BB. I got the keys to the Jeep. On my way to the beach.
30 seconds.
Yes, that's fine.
You know what it is?
They had fast rider, I'm not even gonna lie.
But yeah, if
It was
one
you.
or your C1.
All right, question.
I'll wait to the beach.
Okay, let me get your undivided attention. So, now what I want you to do is to take 3 of your closed questions, any 3, and turn them into open questions. Take 3 of your closed questions and turn them into open questions. How do you do that?
Well, that would change my question.
Did you say if this
Do they hurt the body they
It would
should
change,
they hurt the colonies?
it would change the question.
Oh, well, you were. Well, we don't know for sure. What is on the patio? Explain. Because on the paper you just say it now, but you probably were.
And it goes without saying, write them down once you change it. Don't just change them in your mind, write them down.
So, yeah, are you 21?
And feel free to.
Question mark, that's something that you needed, Chloe.
Did you not see that big fat one right there?
It doesn't count.
Wait, could you change 15 if who are the people on the list and where did they come from?
Didn't do it.
No.
He said 3.
Why are the people?
Also, we have another question.
Why are the people?
Exercising.
Exercising. That's not exercising.
Oh,
Is
what
what
the
are
type
they
of tree was? What does this tell us about their economy?
Why are they doing it?
Agriculture.
We asked why are they doing it.
You not, y'all not understanding.
I don't know how to word it.
Trying to say behind.
Why?
What are the reasons behind?
Yeah.
What is the reason? The bar. That does not make sense.
Wait.
What did the feathers represent?
Y'all wanna check?
Wow, was the
Okay,
big
all right. Cause you know the feathers on the
Yeah, you gotta think about what prefix you're gonna use to get it to an open question.
Right.
I was gonna say you could change that.
What are the motivations?
Give you 1 more minute.
If I can find a place to write it.
You can put it right here. What did it say? What? Because boom. Why would?
We already got that.
It's
Why
not
would
that
upside
straight
down?
fingers.
I think the color
Yeah, I guess I'm
match
wrong.
the handwriting.
All right here.
Give me everything.
Did it represent anything?
It don't matter, they're gonna tell us what the contract says.
What was that?
It was.
I didn't have anything to words to nothing on there. I had an orange t-shirt. t-shirt.
One more question,
And I
y'all,
work
we just gotta
Legion's
make it through one more
Monday,
question.
I work Legion's twice a week.
Good job.
So, I'm gonna buy
So
myself.
you do any questions you be coming up with? bro?
No.
You put out to your teacher.
I
It's about 30
can't,
seconds.
because that economy, that would be, that economy, that would've set it off.
Okay, but I just want to know if there is.
It would've set it off. Like, what does this tell us about their economic, what is it, their
Stay
economic?
engaged, stay engaged.
What does that tree tell us about their
Okay,
economic?
let me get your undivided attention again. Really, everything you have done to this point has just been the pre-work. So this is the real deal. I'm already feel slight over. So now, I'm gonna ask you what is called a prioritizing statement, which means, based on this image, what is the best statement for this image? Now, your goal is this. When I give the prioritizing statement, which of your three questions relate to the statement the best? When you have decided that in your group, you circle your entire question. So I'm gonna say that again. I'm gonna throw up a prioritizing statement, and then you look at your questions and you say, which of our questions relate to that prioritizing statement the best? And then you're gonna circle the entire question. Here it is. This image demonstrates the conflict between the British and the colonists. This image demonstrates the conflict between the British and the colonists. Which three sentences or questions reflect that the most?
You say three, you choose three different ones.
Yeah, he didn't say you chose which one.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter, it does not matter if it's open or closed. You pick three.
So are they gonna hang? What is the man with the blue collar?
Oh, you could choose that. This one.
The Patriots are the loyalists, or the people that are loyal to the British, the Patriots are the people that are.
1720.
Or the oldest, yeah, the oldest.
Why did the flag?
All those look like they're.
Give me 1 minute. 1 minute. Got three? Have you guys got three? Still working? Got two? My middle group, have you got three? You must have three, because I saw three over there. Watch. Whatever it's called. What do you call those things?
These are Apple Watches.
Apple Watches. Didn't we see you have those? Really?
They did.
Really?
I think so.
You want to bet the watch?
No, I don't. Well, it don't.
How we coming? Now, y'all got four things circled.
No,
I know we did that.
Okay, just go around like squiggle around the line. Yeah. Okay, now,
Not, he said around the line.
have you got three?
I'm so sick of
That
it.
shows a relationship by showing
This girl is not
All right, so let's look this way. So now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna do a gallery walk. We're gonna go counterclockwise, which means this group will go here, 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 so forth. You have 2 minutes at each station, but here's what you're looking for. Do you have questions about their product, like some of the questions they wrote? Do you have questions like, this doesn't make sense? Or why would you ask this question? Now, these are good questions. If you say it doesn't make sense, there's nothing wrong with saying that. Sometimes people just write the question so fast because you're under the gun, you might not have used perfect language. That is perfectly okay. But it's okay for somebody else to say, this doesn't make sense. All right? Did they have questions you didn't think of? And you thought, wow, that's a pretty good question. We didn't think of that one. Put that up there. Hey, this is a good question. Do you agree with the three that they picked? So definitely by each of the three, you put, we agree. Or if you see one that you think would have been better than one of the three, what I want you to then do is circle that one and say, we would have picked this one. Okay? Anything that you want to write about theirs, you can, but you have 2 minutes. Ready? Go. Right on their paper. Yep.
How do you know it's T?
Engaged, be
Well, they
engaged.
might have been, I think the same as why did it come in?
Yeah, we, I think if we don't agree, we circle.
And then anything else that you just notice and want to comment on, you can do that.
So I think I would say,
There could be 2 separate questions
cause I would.
Well, we put one.
I think that, probably a better one. Would have been,
What's the tar in the picture?
Right.
Or just the tar, that the feather in, or the?
Except for
Yeah, that's the
state.
The other two, I don't.
So what did the tar do
Well,
that,
it
that was?
was written.
Action.
and I think this
What do you call it? They put tar on it. What do you do? Got about 20 seconds. All right, rotate. Counterclockwise.
It says T.
They're right next to the thing.
Oh, I think that's a good, I think that's a good. This one doesn't matter.
That's pants. It's just pants.
Yeah, I'm certainly. That's a good point.
Well, even they can see the shades.
Nowadays, you can. So I would make it look like.
Does he actually have them without using? Why would you put it out there?
What was the statement?
You want me to read this one?
This image.
Okay, the image is
Well, Laura, I'll take the pin. Yeah, that's what I'm
Got about 30 seconds.
There's only one.
Like, there's something about that statement, like, that makes no sense. He is not. What, W-A-T?
Oh, that's fine.
Ask who he's better.
They think.
Rotate.
Oh, rotate. Sorry.
He's got the keys to it.
Okay.
What does it say? Why does it say? Because of the snare? Why does it say snare? On a leash. British or Ghana? Oh, orange.
They're just grab you.
Be like,
Grab that man's giant forehead.
That's a good one.
oh, I know what they're talking about.
I think that's a good question. I'm not
Fire drill.
Oh, Chloe, go get the